My name is Winda Mola, and I'm a project coordinator here at RKY Careers. Now, I want to believe you have all heard about RKY, right? That's why you're here. You've heard about real stories, real projects, and how impactful our bootcamp has been. That's why it is either you've finished the bootcamp or you are presently enrolled in the bootcamp or you are new, relatively new, right? You are still deciding whether you should take part of our bootcamp. Today, you get to experience what it means to be part of RKY Careers, right? So now, if you are here, right, and you are still new to tech, you want to explore a career in tech and you're still indecisive, or you have like a background in tech already and you want to grow further to secure your dream job in the UK, right? Can I see your hands? I think I'll just have to. Can I see a show of hands, or you can drop a comment in the chat box saying I or yes. Thank you, Lisa Wells. So if you are new, you are not, thank you, Martins. You're not yet like a member of our Careers community. And thank you, Samuel. So yeah, anyone else wants to like let me know they are new and they are looking to transition into tech. Thank you, talent. Thank you, thank you so much. Now, this session is for you, right? And I'm not going to waste our time. So okay, confidence. Thank you. You're transitioning to tech. Again, this section is for you, right? So let's dive in where I talk about RKY careers. Again, putting my slides in. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see here, we have RKY Career Group. There are several companies under RKY Career Group, right? And our group is all about creating opportunities where they don't really exist, right? We're a conglomerate dedicated to bridging gaps and create opportunities for underrepresented individuals and communities. Our diverse portfolio includes, now we have different subsidiaries under RKY Group. We have RKY Careers, we have Applied Body, we have Limitless and Thriving Podcast, we have Limitless Without Borders, we have RKY Business Hub, RKY Digital Solutions. All this make up RKY Group rather, right? RKY Careers is a multi-award winning tech company offering practical boot camps in data analysis, business analysis, project management, and much more. So from RKY Careers to Applied Body, where we help people secure interview with job applications, to Limitless and Thriving Podcast, where we share insights and success stories, to Limitless Without Borders, where we bring people from different areas for networking and tech career events. We bring keynote speakers, we bring panels, we bring workshops, we bring people that experience in the fields, entrepreneurs, people in the corporate world that are leading in the corporate want to come and share their knowledge with us. We also have RKY Business Hub specifically for entrepreneurs or people that are looking to start a business in the UK but do not know how to. Then we have RKY Digital Solutions, where we offer mobile apps and website development, IT training, project consulting, and data analysis. All these companies come together to make RKY Group. Now, I'm very sure some of us here have worked, have felt not qualified enough for something, right? Because you didn't have maybe the right background, the right network to break in. Please, you can unmute I can't see you if you're raising up your hand, and I can't see the chat box, but you can unmute to say yes. How many of you have felt that way? Like, oh, I want to do this thing, but I don't have the right background. I don't have the right opportunity. I don't have the network to break into this space. How many of you have felt that way?
I have.
Yeah, perfect. Right. So this is where RKY comes in, right? This is where we bridge that gap, right? This is where we make sure that we set up things that would make immigrants, people, especially people that are underrepresented in the UK, right, have that skills, that community to help them break into the job market in the UK. Now let's go to the main company, right? That's RKY Careers. Now, zooming into RKY Careers, we are a multi-award winning health tech that empower international students and professional students excel in the competitive global job market, right? So we've won different awards. We've helped over 8,700 students get hired in their desired roles, right? We've also helped people like even without sponsorship secure a visa sponsorship job. I think in our last alumni webinar that we did with the students, one of the speakers that came to share their job application strategy was that she did not have visa sponsorship, right? And part of the reason she was hired was because the skills that she learned in the bootcamp, because we use agile methodology, right? In that company, they didn't use agile methodology. They just wanted to start using it. But the fact that she already knew it gave her an upper hand. So our boot camps are designed in a way that it sets you up for the job market. It might not be that the same project you worked on in your course is the same project you work on in your new job. No, it can be different, but you already have the underlying skills that would give you an edge above other applicants if you know how to defend it well, right? So at Archibald Careers, we understand international talent, unique challenges, and strive to bridge that gap. We ensure that there's like their career pursuits and they achieve their aspirations in the global job market. Now, these are a list of some of our awards. I mean, I can't begin to list all the other awards that we've gotten. In fact, this year alone that we've gotten, right? So now, these are some of our awards. We are one of the top 25 changing the face of education. We won that in 2022. We won the best professional services solution company of the year in 2023. We won the career support organization of the year in 2024. We also won the best tech and career coaching company in 2024 and much more, right? Now, we can't talk about RKY Group. We can't talk about RKY Careers, right? We can't even talk about RKY in quotes without talking about the powerhouse behind it. And that is our founder and CEO, Rukayat Alabi. She's a multi-award winning entrepreneur recognized globally for her work in education, diversity, and inclusion. And beyond the awards, right? Beyond the award, she has also been accepted in Forbes as a member of the Forbes Official Coaches Council in 2024, and she has actually been part of the expert panels. Like, she contributed to the expert panels article, and you can find that in Forbes.com. Right now, she knows firsthand the challenges that international talents face. Immigrants generally, they come to the UK and they're trying to navigate the job market. The fact that they already have this challenges set in for them, right? Even without even putting much effort or putting a lot of effort, that challenge is still there, and it stops them from achieving their dream jobs, from achieving their goals, and they're stuck doing jobs that they don't actually like, but because they need to pay bills, right? Everybody needs to pay bills, so you end up doing anything you can find your hand on, right? She understands that struggles, and that's why she has built this solution, not just for businesses, right? Not just to get profit, not just to make income, right? Not just for us to live large in the UK. No, is to impact lives, change lives, give people the opportunity to live out their dream. Right, and as you can see, she has won several awards, right? From founding RKY Careers to Apply Body, RKY Digitals, right? To RKY Business Hub, Limitless Without Borders. All these companies are bringing a vision to life, right? Because we have people that have benefited from these companies, and we have people that are willing to even go extra mile. There are people that when you call them, they'll be like, oh, I'm an ambassador of RKY Careers. Not just individuals, even family, husband and wife, they'll call themselves ambassadors of RKY Careers. And our support goes beyond the bootcamp. Even post bootcamp, our support is still there, right? So let's move on now. These are trainings and services, right? We have data analysis and business intelligence. We have project management and business analysis bootcamp. We have MX Excel, Scrum Master and product management. We have digital marketing. We have compliance. Now, all our services, all our bootcamps comes with a full career rebrand, which means you get a LinkedIn optimization, and you get a CV optimization, and you also get to participate in a full-on work experience, like a full project, not a project that is built and just left on the side. No, it's a project for real clients that you would get to see the website live. If I list out all our projects that we've built and you check the website, they are live, they are being used. In fact, one of the products you see today is a product that launched immediately the student finished, the product launched. So you can tell like the amount of work the students put in to achieve this dream, this beautiful website you're going to get to see today. And as we also do CV optimization, we have career advisory, we have interview prep. Now, interview preparation also comes with our bootcamp. So if you are our student, a member of our bootcamp, you automatically get access to interview prep, like for life. It's not a one-time thing, right? We also have LinkedIn optimization, professional portfolio, like I said, full career branding, and business coaching, right? Now, which area, for those that are new here and have never, like, they're not a part of RKY careers, can someone, maybe 2 or 3 people, tell me the areas that interest them, that they find exciting? Is it the data? Is it project? Is it product? Or maybe it's the business coaching you are looking forward to? Which one excites you and which one brings you here today? Can everybody hear me, please?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're new here,
Yes.
like what brought you to this session? Is it for data analysis? Is it project management? Is it product? Or you just generally want to know what RKY is all about? So like I said, I won't be able to see if your hands are raised, so you have to like unmute and speak.
So, hello everyone. Good
Hello,
afternoon.
good
Um,
afternoon.
so I joined RKY because of the project management and business analysis bootcamp. So that's the major reason why I'm here. I have a lot of interest in project management. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's it. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to have you here. Welcome to the community once again. And
Thank you.
anybody wants to go next? Any other person? Or if people don't want to talk to me today?
I
I
So I joined. I wanted to know more about RKY careers first and foremost, and I'm also interested in project management and business analysis bootcamp.
Okay, welcome. Thank you so much for speaking. Okay, so now, thank you. Now, everybody is here for one reason or the other, right? It can be data, like I said, it can be project management. In fact, since those that are interested in project management, this session is specifically for you, right? You will see if you're already in the training or you've not taken part of the training, you will see everything from the beginning of their project phase. In the live class, you might feel, oh, okay, we are getting there. Is this all there is to the bootcamp? Oh, I'm here to tell you that's not all there is to the bootcamp. You won't know the extent of the bootcamp until you get to the project phase, because that is the most intense part of the bootcamp. So in the live class, gather as much knowledge as you can. Attend classes. If at all you miss a class, rewatch watch the recordings that are on LMS, right? Make sure you prepare for the next class. Ask questions. You will be divided into groups for assignments. Make sure you participate in that assignment, because by the time you get to the project, every little skills that you've picked up during the live class will come into play when you enter the project phase, right? Be it product management, be it project management. You get to see what our product management team and our project management students built, right? So now I want to believe that when you have achieved a certain height in your career, or you've learned a particular skill and you walk into a room, they are talking about it, I'm very sure so many people feel happy and nice that, oh, I know about this thing, I can contribute to it. Am I right? Please, you can all say yes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. So now you feel this excitement that, oh, I know about this thing. And when you now have vast knowledge on it, you feel yourself talking with confidence, with that power that I know what I'm talking about, right? The same thing goes when you are talking to someone, the person randomly mentioned maybe a website that you built. I be like, oh, I worked on that website. That's really nice. It will be really nice. And they'll be like, sometimes they won't believe you, right? And sometimes they'll be like, how did you work on the website? And you can now start telling them, oh, I took a part of this boot camp and we did this project. This is how we did it. You start explaining, right? You start explaining the nitty-gritty of what you did and how you guys derived and built that website. Even if it's just an upgrade that you did on the website, you tell them, oh, this new interface, we're the one that worked on it and the likes. Now, there are some words you will say that they won't even understand, but that joy that comes with actually telling someone what you did, it is there, right? That confidence is built in RKY careers, right? Now, without further ado, our work experience lab, we have different success stories, right? At RKY careers, we believe learning should always connect to real outcome, right? That's how our bootcamp, like I mentioned earlier, is built on hands-on experience. Now, the result is that students who started with little or no experience now thrive in roles across the globe, right? We've had students say when they joined the bootcamp, especially when they even started the project phase, they didn't know anything. They were just learning as they went along, right? They will say, oh, they didn't know how to do this, they didn't know how to do that, but with the support they got during the project phase, they can now confidently say, yes, I can do this. Most of the time, during at the end of the bootcamp, my CEO has this general meeting, and she always asks, who among you can do gap analysis? Who among you can draft elicitation reports? Who among you can do this? Who among you can do product back? All these things. And you see people telling you, yes, they can do it. Can you confidently do it? They will say yes. And that's because these people have gone through the bootcamp, they've put in the work. Now, let's take notes. If they did not put in the work, they can't say they know how to do it. You can only say you know how to do something when you've taken time to study it, learn it. So that's where participation also comes in. You can pay, but you also need to participate and put in that effort to acquire the necessary skills that you need, right? So now, if you could fast forward like maybe 6 months from now, basically, and 6 months from now, if you have started the bootcamp, if you have not started, let's say 6 to 8 months from now, you can fast forward to see the amount of knowledge you would have gained. I'm very sure so many people will do it. I'm very sure. You can say, oh, we cannot say, oh, Samuel landed a job as a business analyst in so. Talent landed a job as a project manager in so. Ibukun landed a job as an hybrid project manager in so. There are different roles, diverse roles under we have change manager, different diverse roles under project management. And same goes for product management as well, right? These success stories are success stories from students that have gone ahead to take our bootcamp, they've passed through it, they've put in the work, and now they are living the life that they dreamed of. Now, there are two ways you can take part of our bootcamps, right? For those that are still new, you have to start with a bootcamp from scratch, right? And then for those that already have, maybe they have a tech background in back in Nigeria or their homeland or in the UK, that one doesn't concern them, right? They are not interested in that. They are interested, but when you have a UK experience on your CV, right, and coupled with the background experience you have from your own country, that's when they will be interested. You see, people go for interviews. I've been a project manager before in my country. I've been this, I've been that, and they will tell you, oh, you are good, you are all that, but the reason why you cannot hire you is because you don't have a UK experience. Or the reason why you cannot hire you is because you have not stayed in the UK for up to 3 years. You see those excuses that they give. You have the skills, but you don't have the experience that they need you to have, right? So yeah, at RKY Careers, we not only take you through the training, We also provide you like a year reference so that when you go for interviews, they won't turn you back to say, oh, because you don't have UK experience, they cannot give you the job. We've had students that they didn't even have experience back home, right? But they are working as a project manager or as a product manager or a Scrum Master in the UK. But they didn't have that experience. All they had was the CV we made for them using RKY experience on their CV and the knowledge they gained from the bootcamp. That was all they had. And yet they were able to land a job. Now, think how much more you that have background experience in Nigeria or wherever you are from, and then merging it with RKY experience, you also stand a chance. If those that didn't have experience stood a chance, now you would even stand more chance, right? So the bootcamp is used for those with zero experience and those that have little background or like a career that had a career before in their home country. So now for those that don't have experience, you have to start the bootcamp from scratch. But for those that have that experience, but they just need that UK work a reference, they need that UK work experience, the feeling that okay, this is how they do their things in the UK. As a project manager, this is what I should do. As a business analyst, this is what I would do, right? That's where we have the Tech Accelerator, right? You join from the project phase, and our next session is starting 6th of October, right? The full onboarding would be 13th of October, right? The RKY Tech Career Accelerator is a program designed to help you transition into the tech industry, right? It provides you hands-on experience and opportunity to build a product portfolio by allowing you to take on roles within the real product team and solving a real world problem. Right now, you can join this is the schedule of the Tech Accelerator. You have it's 8 weeks, right? If you are joining the product team, that's product management team, is 7 weeks. But if you are joining the project management team, it is 8 weeks, right? This is what you'll be doing Monday through to Saturday. Now, we use Basecamp as our collaborative learning tool, right? We use Basecamp because it has a more technical interface than other collaborative tools. So if you know how to navigate Basecamp, trust me, you will know how to navigate other collaborative tools. Now, we have had students say, oh, why are we using Basecamp? This is too hard. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? Before you finish your project phase, you will know how to navigate Basecamp better than what you knew or what you thought you did not know or what you thought was difficult in the beginning, right? You can see different projects on our dashboard. We have much more projects. That this is just a glance through of some, not all, some of our projects, right? We've worked on Apply Body. Remember I mentioned one of our components is Apply Body, right? Where we help people secure interviews via job application. Now, that website is live. Our student built it. We also have this packaging. Our student built it. This one is a client's job, and the website is also live. We have ASF also. We have RKY HR portal. We have RKY group. The website is live. If you need a link to this website, I can ask them to drop it in the chat box so that you can see for yourself that we didn't make this up, right? This website actually exists. We have Techie Lancer as well. And today's product exhibition, right? We have RKY Business Hub, we have Jira Healthcare Consulting, we have Limitless Global Pathways, and we have the coordinator. So without wasting our time, I want the students to actually give you their from their own side, our RKY Careers Bootcamp has been. They will tell you, they will start with the rundown of what they did, how they did it, the challenges they faced, the outcome, and they also give you a brief summary of what their experience has been in RKY Careers. So it's Wale and Salome here. Yeah, Salome commented earlier, but I don't know if Wale is here. Is Wale here?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. So you have the floor. You can share your screen.
Thank you.
I'll do the honors.
No problem. Take it away.
I'm sorry. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Sure. Can you see my screen?
Not yet, please.
Okay. Oh, what's going on? Wale, can you help out?
Let me see if I can share it on my end.
Yeah, it's actually hanging. I don't know. That's new. Can you make it full screen?
Okay.
Just at the bottom.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can everybody see my screen fine?
Yes.
Yes, we can. But is it in full
Okay.
screen?
Yes, I have it in full screen here.
No, it's not showing full screen over here.
No.
It's not showing full screen over here.
Can I try again?
Yeah, you can.
So just stop sharing. Let me try from my side. I'm so sorry. Okay, so can you see now?
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
All right.
It's
But it's
blurry.
blurred. It's blurry.
Mm. Is it better?
Yes, you can increase it a bit more.
Oh, too much design.
Okay, it's fine now.
Okay. So
Thank you
while
very much, everybody. Apologies for that glitch up in the beginning. My name is Wale, and with me I have Salome. We both represented Project Skyline on this bootcamp. Before we even get into the product itself, speaking from the perspective of bootcamp, it was a pleasant experience, and I would say it was a tough but pleasant experience in the context that if you're willing to actually do the work, you would find it pleasant. But if you're just willing to just coast around, then maybe you may struggle with it because it's not certainly from the perspective of those who took part in it, it's not something that you can just leave and then expect that at the end of the day or towards the end of the project you come to understand. But if you immersed yourself in it, you would find that although it was a bit tedious, it was rather pleasant as well. So I would suggest people taking part because we were able to learn a lot and come across a lot of different things that we were not used to. So going into the presentation itself, in this project, I occupy the position of the Deputy Project Manager. Salome, who is with me, occupy the position of a hybrid project manager and a business analyst. The lead project manager was Zeno Precious. The lead business analyst was Lakon, amongst many other people who you can see on the screen. Next slide, please. Now, the problem statement and proposed solution. The problem statement for us was the underpinning of the entire project. So what was it that what was the problem that we were trying to solve? And for us, it was the situation whereby we had underrepresented and immigrant founders being unable to access the relevant resources that they needed in order to be able to thrive in their ecosystem. And the ecosystem here being the United Kingdom ecosystem. Now, this was where RKY Group came in for us, which was our projects. And this leads me to the proposed solution. And that was for us to develop a website, a centralized web-based system that actually connected these entrepreneurs with the relevant resources that they needed. So that be it the live webinars, be it the coaching, be it one-on-one sessions, to mention but a few. Next slide, please. Now, our approach to delivering the proposed solution. An example of what we have here is a snapshot of our epics and our user stories. And in this position, we try to put into perspectives, put ourselves into perspectives, the users itself. So, for example, you would see on the middle one, we have, give me a moment, please. As a user, I want to be able to explore available coaching sessions, register programs, and register seamlessly. So these were things that we believe that the user would want to do, and then factored in when we're delivering the ultimate products, which was the website in this case. Next slide, please. Now, some of the reports that we used in achieving this project was our business case document, our project charter, our gap analysis, our weekly report documents, to mention but a few. And then what these did for us were they provided us with the necessary structure that we needed to be able to deliver the project on time, within scope, and within budgets. Next slide, please. Now, the first phase was our build phase. In doing this, we had to establish a communications plan. And
Hi, Wale.
yeah.
Hi, Wale. Please, your screen is blurry. Then someone is also speaking. Can the person mute, please? Thank you. Now the screen is blurry. I don't know why that is, but you can hardly see the stuff written on the slides.
Is it better now?
No.
No, it's still blurry. I don't know if it's just for my hand though. Can everybody
No, a lot of
confirm?
people are complaining.
It's blurry here also.
Oh, okay.
Is it better now?
No.
No.
Ugh. Wale, maybe you should share.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. It's looking a bit better.
But it keeps going off and on.
Yeah.
That's the problem, yeah. So it might be showing like it's okay now then.
All right, can we see this?
Yeah, can you zoom a
Yeah.
bit?
Yes. So full screen.
You can put it on slideshow actually.
Yeah, but my
Okay.
worry
Yeah,
is
much better.
it doesn't
Whenever it does
show
that,
like
it doesn't
that.
show for everyone.
Yeah, that's my concern. Can we see it on the slideshow now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I can from my end though.
No.
That was my concern.
No, I can't see.
Okay, so you can just leave it the
Like
way it
this.
was before.
Or you
Yeah.
can zoom in more for people to see.
Okay, so let me stop sharing and I'll reshare it back.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Apologies. Okay, can we see the screen again?
Yes.
Okay.
So you were on the comms plan?
Yes. Well, once again, guys, we apologize for the situation. So, as I was saying before, we established our communications plan. And as part of doing that, we kicked off our meeting, which we held on Zoom for majority of the time. We had our regular sponsor meetings, which were for updates, feedbacks, and confirmation of certain things. We also had our daily meetings with our developers, our daily meetings with ourselves, which are the project team. We had our business analyst weekly reporting meeting, to mention but a few. Now, our process maps. We had our assist process and our to be process. the assist process for us was what it was, and then our to be process was what we wanted it to be, or rather what was assigned to us by the product owner to be. And here we just have a quick snapshot of some of these things. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. All right. And here, finally, we have our feature map. Now, the feature map for us was, these were some of the features that we were including, or we ideated to include in the website itself. And as you can see from the screen, we have the community-based forums and the program detail page. And as part of developing the feature maps, what we did to that was having our risk attached to it, and then the priority. And then that gave us the perspective that we needed to have in order to understand the likelihood of it actually occurring within the project itself. So as we can see here, some of them could have and must have. And that will be all for me for now.
Hi guys, Salome here. I'll be taking over from what Wale was talking about. So this is our wireframe. We created it using Balsamiq 2, which was a simple visual blueprint of a low fidelity prototype of the RKY Business Hub website. We captured the core functional requirements, the navigation flow, and the user interface structure so that it aligned with the stakeholders in terms of their scope before the development. Next slide. Wale.
Yes, I've just toggled on to the next slide. Can we see that?
Okay, so for the project, we use ClickUp as our project management tool, which we use to plan, to track, to monitor the delivery. The slides that we have, the 3 slides, shows the product backlog, the sprint backlog, where all user stories and tasks were captured, alongside the sprint burn down chart that that was used to visualize the progress against planned work. Go to the next is our project evaluation. For our issues and risks, I would just mention a few and explain. One of the issues we faced during the project phase was team members' inactivity during testing period. The risk of reduced quality assurance. We proposed post closure was we recognize that there will be content relevance with possibility of outdated information, which can be managed by setting up a content review calendar and assigning ownership for regular updates. With risks like platform overload, with competitors outspacing RKY, which will make it less distinctive. To manage this, there should be refining of the brand strategy and to add more unique programs, masterclasses, events, and which will also give value propositions. Next. Challenges. One key challenge was the knowledge gap in using tools like Balsamiq, Draw.io, ClickUp, and Basecamp, which were the 4 main tools that we used for the whole project, and which was managed as a team by sharing quick training resources and peer support among ourselves to build confidence and also to be able to track our tasks and collaborate effectively. Next, lessons learned. For our lessons learned, we realized that to enhance team members' efficiency, we had in terms of using the digital tools, because that was where we had many people had issues. and we needed to have like a dedicated Zoom section, which we did. And this was set up in managing people how to use and also improve their own understanding, and it actually boosted everyone's confidence, and the task tracking and collaboration was also good as well. Recap. The session recaps the whole project lifecycle, segmenting into key phases for a more structured management. It entails from the starting the project, which is the initiate, to thorough planning, which is the define, implementing the work, which is the execute, and reflecting on lessons learned, which is the closure and post closure. Also, this is our product in conclusion. And Wale, can you share? Do you have the website on?
Yes,
So I can.
yes. I'm going to.
Did you stop sharing?
Yeah. Can we see this?
Yes.
Right.
So this is our final product. I'm just going to concentrate on the things that that showed in our process map where were the missing things. So just go to our programs page. So on the RKY group now, the programs page has its own landing pages. Each of the programs have their own landing pages, which takes you to the payment process, and you get to see brief explanation of each of the programs and what it's all about. And if you like it as a user, you can either make payment, and you will receive an email of the confirmation. And now there is more. There's a blog also aspect of things where it would be managed by the backend staff also. You can contact the if you need any further question, and also you can see as a user you can see testimonials where other people that have used RQY Business Up. Thank you guys. That will be all for our presentation.
Thank you very much. We have been Project Skyline.
Thank you so much, Wale and Salome. Thank you. And well done to you and your team. Now, if you have any questions, in fact, I like the way their team has been dropping. I was about to say, nobody from Project Skyline is here. Why are people not praising your team? Because it's unlike you people. But like, I like from the start, their team they've had this united front, which is one thing I really liked about their team, right? And even whenever the support officers give updates, their team is always one of the first thing that they give updates about. Now, another thing that I am privy to is that towards the end of their project, there was a lot of changes. You guys can bear me witness. Content, wireframe,
Yeah.
the wireframe they built, we had to change it.
Oh,
Content too, we had to change it. Even some informations that they needed were not provided on time by the stakeholders, right? So people that have been moving at a fast pace before, they ended up slowing down, and still they still got the job done. Because like I said, the minutes, I think we even launched the website before they rounded up before the closure now, right?
yeah.
Yep.
We
So they launched, so they worked at a fast pace, like with deadline even before the main deadline we gave them, and they still delivered. And another thing I noticed is that now Salome is an hybrid, right? And she still participated. In fact, she presented today. So which means regardless of the role you are given,
Yes.
you need to take full advantage of it. Don't say, oh, I'm not the lead PM, so I don't have any business. You have business, because the only way you can even talk about the project to begin with is because you participated. The only way Salome can confidently present, I'm very sure if they wake up to say, oh, talk about RKY Business of, she'll be able to say something about it, right? Because she participated. Wale too, right? Now, interestingly, it's not the lead PM that presented, so that you guys will not say, oh, it's not. I'm very sure Precious is here because I saw her earlier. She was one of the first people that dropped their name, right?
Yes,
But she's not the one that presented, right? So that's like how it should be, how teams should be. And you still see more teams. We have Studies Fair, we have the SMPOT, that's the product team, that's the Project Vortex. We also have Project Beta, right? Other teams that works hand in hand to achieve a project. I'm super, super proud of you guys because I was really, really involved in this particular
we
project.
disturbed you a lot.
Yeah, you did. And I'm super, super proud of you guys. Well done
Thank
to
you so
you
much.
and your team.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Does anybody have any question for them or any comments? Please feel free to ask. Any comments? Anything at all?
Yes, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't want to disturb you. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Is that correct?
Yeah, we can hear you, please.
Yeah, I just want to ask
she's
how much
coming with,
are they getting per day for the
Susan.
project?
I didn't get that.
I say, how much are they getting per day for the project? I mean,
They are being paid by with the
That's
skills and experience that they've gained.
that's good.
So now they are not being paid for the project. I mean, they paid for the bootcamp. They paid for the bootcamp, right? But they are not being paid for the project. They just did it because they have like a vision. I'm very sure each and every one of them had a vision, and they have dreams that they want to achieve, and they took the first step towards achieving that dream, which is taking part of the bootcamp. They made payments, they attended classes. Now, the second step is actually participating, which they did, right? They involved themselves in all tasks, everything, just to make sure they get the best out of the bootcamp. Yes, Chudi, you can speak, please.
All right.
So they're now okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
So my question is for the wireframing. Apart from Draw.io and Balsamic, which other softwares were used for the wireframing?
Okay, so Salome, Wale, over to you.
We only use Balsamic because
We
it was
only use
more.
Balsamic.
Yeah. There's no way you can use many places to do it. It has to be like one of the tools. There are so many tools to use, but our tutor actually suggested us to use Balsamic because you can get links. So the wireframe needs to be visual enough. So anything that would need a link for you to click to direct you to somewhere needs to be actually visual enough. Meaning, if you click on anything like view programs, it should take you to the programs aspect of things. And it's only Balsamic that has that.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
another question, please.
okay.
Another question. So what are the problems you learned from the problem? I mean, what are the problems you encountered during the project, and how did you solve the problem? Hello?
Yeah, we can
Hello?
hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
What are the problems? What problems do you encounter during the project, and how did you solve the problem? I want to gain from that.
Wale, do you want to take the floor?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so as part of the presentation itself, we highlighted some of the issues that we faced. So for one of them being knowledge gaps. So when we got into the bootcamp itself, we came across a lot of different softwares that we had never used before. Let's even use Balsamic for an example. We had never used that before, but obviously we had been introduced to it. So the thing there was, okay, how do we wrap our heads around this and actually get this done and get it done on time? So that was so simply a case of immersing ourselves into it. And I'm one of those people who believe that, yes, you can read it and study it and all of that, but one of the best ways to learn is to just immerse yourself into the thing, and you will learn it. And we did that, and we were able to immerse ourselves. Another thing was, okay, some team member active participation. So that then this is from a project manager or project management perspective. That is just more about understanding the people that you're dealing with and then understanding how best to navigate interactions with people on a daily life to be able to ensure the best for the project itself. So it was just yes, there were a lot of nuances, but we dealt with them accordingly, if you understand what I'm saying.
And as a team as well, we all acted. I think majority of us, we all wanted this project to be successful, so everybody got involved. So that's a good thing that we actually enjoyed.
Hey, thank you so much. So let's move on to the next team, which is 1 second. I'm not going to share my screen now until everybody's done because I don't want to take time. So we have Project Vortex. Ibukun. You have the floor. They worked on Jira Healthcare Consulting and they are the product management team. So you've been hearing about project management since. Now it's time for product management. Ibukun, are you here?
Yes, I am. Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so my name is Ibukun, and I've been working as Scrum Master on the project Vortex. Today, my colleague and I, Barakat, will walk you through our problem we set out to solve, the solution, and how we got there, and our experience with RKY. So I'll just go with my experience with RKY and the project. The entire boot camp was really intense, I'd say, but in a very eye-opening and knowledge acquisition way, if that makes sense. It's almost as if you go from zero knowledge to 100 within weeks, or maybe 95 within weeks. And the hands-on project phase is, I don't think I have words to quantify, because it really helps give you hands-on experience. Really, that's what I'll say. It gives you hands-on experience. And then when you start applying and you start looking at job descriptions, like Oyi Damola was saying, you realize that these are things you can actually do because you've done it in the project phase. So that's just what I'll say my experience is. And I'll hand over to Barakat, who's going to speak about hers as well and kick off the presentation. I'll share my screen when she's ready. Hi, Barakat.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Usman Barakat. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please, we can.
Okay, so I'll start by my bootcamp experience. Hello.
Yes,
we can still hear you. Please continue.
Okay, so I had opportunity to work on the project Vortex, which is a digital health service platform, and the main aim is improving the healthcare service information and the consultation booking for the Jira healthcare service. So the problem we tackled was clear. The existing service page was insufficient, lacked transparency, and made it difficult for users to to book consultation directly on their own. They have to call in for them before they could book any service consultation. So as part of the team, I work in the role of hybrid Scrum Master and Product Owner. My responsibility included facilitating Scrum activities, gathering users' insights, and contributing to the backlog, and ensuring alignment between the stakeholders and the development. So right now, I'll be talking about the problem of the project, why Ibukun will talk about the solution, then I'll take up to talk about how we arrived at the solution. Then she'll be showing the website which we develop. And
before and after, yes.
Yeah, after. So do you want to start now?
Oh, yes, you can start.
Okay.
Problem statement, yeah.
Okay, can you share your screen, please?
I'm sharing. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I can see it.
Okay.
I
Can
can see it.
everyone see it?
I'm
I
only
can,
seeing
No, I
OA.
can't see
Project
it.
statement.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
project problem statement.
Yeah, because I thought I was sharing from the beginning. Yeah.
So I can see your screen, yeah.
Yeah, same. I can't see anything as well.
I'm just seeing
That's
OA.
strange.
Are you serious?
Oh,
What
I can see her screen. She's showing problem statements.
and
Yeah.
proposed solution, yeah.
The only thing I
Yeah.
can see here is OA.
Okay, can you try
Okay,
to
let
share
me
your
stop
screen?
and start again, yeah.
Yeah.
That's, Teams can be a bit tricky sometimes.
I know. You get that with Teams. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see my screen now?
No.
I can see your
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, I
I
can see it
can
from here.
see.
Okay. So you can see the presentation.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I can see. Maybe I should just open it from my own end. I can't see
How come
anything.
everyone can see? I'm sharing. That's
The
strange.
only thing I can see now is OA. I don't know who OA is.
That's me. I'm you. It's me.
That's the only thing I
Yes,
can see.
it's me because I'm logged onto someone's
Maybe it's
account.
your
Yeah.
network. But
Oh,
Maybe
I
you
can see
need
it from here.
to. Maybe you
Can you
can.
try to?
I've gone to the next page. Can you all see it?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yeah, I
can.
can
It's
see
Yes.
it.
not me then.
So for the person that can't see it, can you please try to rejoin? It should come
okay,
up
okay.
once
Let
you
me
try to
just
rejoin.
Or
um
you can just open it on your device and just look at it at the same time. Anyway, yeah, Teams can be a bit tricky with presentations. Apologies. Do we wait for her?
No, you can write.
Yeah, because she's doing the problem, so I can't go to the
Oh,
solution without
okay.
the problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just give her a minute. Yeah, see if she's able to join.
Okay, so while we are waiting for Baraka to join back, we also have the product management facilitator here in person of Mr. Saeed. And yeah, I'm just going to allow him to tell us a bit about product management before
okay, Hamid.
Baraka starts. Oh, Baraka is
Okay,
okay.
she's back.
Yeah,
So
so I can
once
see it
one,
now.
yeah,
Oh, you
you
can
can
see.
see it
Fantastic.
perfect. So
Thank you.
you can start and then we'll have Mr. Saeed speak afterwards.
Okay, then.
So welcome back again, guys. The name of our project is Project Vortex, and as you can see, the problem statement is the current service information is insufficient, creating significant barriers to effective user service, self-service, and hindering seamless consultation process. So what will happen is the name of the company is Girard Healthcare Service. So they have an issue with their current service page was insufficient for booking, that people have to call in before they can book any service. So users struggle to find clear service, detailed price, creating barrier to self-service booking. And so the proposed solution is to focus on the rebrand. Sorry, can you go back? Rebranding the service page to enhance user experience and build trust. Second, upgrading the booking system to allow users to directly book consultation without calling in them. And all booking requests will be automatically routed to the admin. So what happens is that once they log into their website, users can directly book from their website, fill in the required information, then the admin will pick it up from there, rather than user calling in to ask them about a specific service as they are unable to book on their website before. So right now, the proposed solution which we did is that user can go to the service page, book any consultation service, fill in the required form, then the admin will take it up from there. The admin will be able to see what service the user has booked in for, then do the necessary requirements. That's the proposed solution. Then rebranding the service page. That's the two proposed solution that we have. Next slide, please. Ibuko, do you want to take it from here? Ibuko?
Sorry, I was talking. I didn't realize I was muted. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to take it from here?
It's fine. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. So, our proposed solution, like I said, was rebrand and upgrade booking system and automate admin workflows. So, over course of the month, or 3 weeks or 6 weeks. Bear me a second. My son fell.
Sorry for the break. I'm sorry. So our target market actually is our primary market. They include the healthcare professionals seeking to establish or grow their business, along with the existing clients that the Girard Healthcare already have. So how we arrived at the solution is, first of all, we did a user research and insight. We conducted a semi-interview for both new customers, which are the healthcare professional, and the existing users, which they have in the company already. So with this interview, we're able to come up with, we collected their responses, and we're able to identify the key pain points, which are the unclear information on the website and problem with automate booking, like able to book for the customers to book at their own end without calling in. So we created a product strategy. First of all, we created, we want a centralized digital healthcare platform that will improve service, self-service, reduce support call in terms of calling into the company to ask about a particular service, then enhance user experience. Then from there, we define a roadmap for the project, starting with service transparency, self-booking, adding features, and we did the testing with the existing customers for them to test what we're about to develop, then give us back their experience about it. And we did our wire framework as well, which we test with the customers for us to.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, my son fell. So
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry. Yes. Yes. So sorry about that. Just some of I'm just going to go ahead and talk about some of the requirements. We had some. Sorry, I'm not quite sure where you stopped because I was attending to my son.
Actually, I stopped at how we arrived at the solution.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so we used, this is some of the screenshot of our sprint burn down epics and features. We obviously prioritized we did some backlog grooming let me stop.
Backlog arrangements. We prioritize them in order of we try to prioritize
Importance,
order of importance, the one important first, then the rest.
Who is it?
Oh,
It's me.
I don't know, jobs. Well, yeah, so we also gathered feedback. Sometimes we got feedback from our. Shh, give me a minute, Jobs. We got feedback from. Bear with me. I I can't make this up. Everything was fine up until now that I have to present. My son fell. There's someone at the door. I apologize for this. Please give me a second.
Barakat, can you continue, please?
Actually, yes. So, the feedback and the epic and the features are actually made up from the responses we got from both the existing users and the new healthcare professionals. So we try to prioritize them in order of importance. Firstly, because of time and everything. So we completed the wire framework using the epic and the features. Then we test with both the existing customers and the new customer. We got their feedback. Then we're able to work on their feedback to we redo the
To
wire
prioritize,
framework.
yes, to redo the
Yeah,
wireframes, yes.
because we actually having problem with communication. We had miscommunication, so we made something quite different at first. Then we have to like redo it in order for
Yeah,
it to have a seamless booking service. Once they go to the website, they click on the service, they put in the necessary information, they submit, then the admin pick up from there, just like I said earlier. Then from there, the admin needs to get to them about the service they book.
yeah. So can I
So,
take
yeah,
over
sure,
from here?
continue.
Okay, so yeah, we also set clear criteria for our roadmap, features that solve the biggest pain points first, and we created the fastest measurable value for our users. So, for example, the booking system upgrade was prioritized before we could think of advanced features to remove friction and create highest immediate impact for users. And I'm just going to talk about some of the issues we faced. Okay, so this is the launch phase. The activities we have planned for the launch phase. This is our launch message. We're proud to introduce Jira Healthcare Service, the smartest stress-free way to book health service sessions. No more waiting on hold or struggling to find the right time to call. Just click fill and you're done. So some of the issues we faced, like she said, was miscommunication. Sometimes some of the requirements were not clear from the onset. So we, of course, reprioritize once we got clear information, and we also use regular feedback from our project sponsors and the stakeholders. Sometimes we also dealt with scope creep. Sometimes, of course, initial project requirement wasn't so clear, so sometimes it kept expanding and shrinking, so we dealt with that. And then some technical limitations as well. We had one developer and it got a bit tricky at some point, but we also managed to collaborate properly, breaking down our
I think that's the same.
yeah, we're breaking work into smaller increments and adjusting roadmap as we went on.
No, someone at the door. And someone just ring
And yes, some of the lessons we've learned from.
the door now.
Give me a minute.
Are you sorry?
So some of the lessons we learned is clear communication, maintaining consistent communication with developer and stakeholder, of course, because we had miscommunication problem earlier. We actually expanded we don't really understand what the no, I can't say we don't really understand. The stakeholder wasn't clear enough at the beginning,
Yes.
so which made us
Someone at
wasted
the door
time.
now.
So clear communication is important. Then regular feedback, interview and feedback section help us to clarify
Someone at the door.
more. Then strong collaboration, which is the team, improve efficiency and overall product quality. Next slide, please.
Yes. So here's a picture of. Go on, sorry.
Okay. So this is actually the healthcare journey, Jira healthcare journey before and after. So before, once you click on their service, they have a lot of service. They have individual service, they have business service. So they have individual consultation, they have business. So once you click on it, you don't know what to do. Actually, there's nothing there. It's just like you have to call in for them to explain more about the service. And now, once you click on any service, be it individual, be it the consultant, be it the business, you are able to go further in terms of fill all necessary information required for you. Then you submit. From there, the admin get back to you about what next to do, payment and everything. This is the Wire key platform features. So this is actually the Wire framework we're able to come up with.
Yeah, we used Visily.ai.
Yeah, we use Visily.ai. So now once you click on, could you please? Once you click on the service, just like I said, it takes you to fill every necessary information. Then you submit. And not only that, you are able to get notification about your service, which is not like that before. Actually, the service page was kind of somehow before. The only thing there, you see the service without any continuation furthermore until you call them. So now, once you click on it, you fill every necessary information, you submit. Now you cannot get it on and all that. Next slide, please.
So I'm just going to show you the website before and then after what we did. Bear with me a second. Let me just choose the screen. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
So this was the website before we worked on it. So if you click on any of the services offered, you could only read the information. So, and what under the services. So what we've done, because they've got business services and individual services. So what we've worked on is this services. So now if you can click on learn more and you can, if it will actually work. Yes, and you can fill out information about what you need, fill out your personal information, and once you click on submit, the admin onboarding team will automatically receive your messages and will receive your form, and you would also receive an email saying you've filled out this form, and they'll get back to you as soon as they can. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Of course, due to time constraint and technical limitations, we couldn't finish. We were meant to revamp the entire landing page, but we didn't have the time and the technical resources to do that. But yes, that's all from us. Apologies for all the drama that happened in between. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibukun. Thank you, Barakat. Well done to you and your team. So, does anybody have any question for them? Any questions, any comment, feedback you want to give, anything at all? Okay, without further ado, I do not know if they firstly. Okay, it's still here. So we can just take a few minutes to hear from the product management facilitator, Mr. Said. I don't know if it's available to speak for a few minutes. Okay, Mr. Said. I don't think you can speak. So we're just going to move forward to the next presentation. Now, I like this project team because this website is also like a new website built from scratch. It's not an existing website that is like maybe updated, like you just want to rebrand. No, this one was built from scratch. And the funny thing is that they used I think they used React Native to build the website, right? Based on the information I got from the developer, right? So it was built on an entirely different platform from what we used to use, right? So now I'm introducing Project Studies Fair. They worked on the Limited Global Pathways website. Farida and Queenette, I hope you guys are here and you're ready.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let me just navigate to the presentation. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know, you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Already.
Try using slideshow if it's going to be clear. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, good day everyone. On behalf of me and my team, which is Project Studies Fair, I'm delighted to present our project for Limited Global Pathways. PMBA Bootcamp. My name is Farida Sule. Before I go further, I would like to appreciate RKY for their support and guidance throughout our journey. Their commitment in empowering us with practical skills in project management and business analysis was very or has been helpful to our careers and application processes. Most of us came with no single idea of tech, but now we can confidently say, okay, this is what we are meant to do in each of the phases of our projects. We use the Agile methodology, and we're now familiar with tools and technologies that are used from the business analysis to the project management, templates that will be helpful wherever we find ourselves. So on behalf of myself and my team, Project Studies Fair, we want to appreciate our facilitators, support, and the entire RQI team. So I'll just go further to our presentation and introduce the team members. For every great project begins with a strong team. Our group was diverse, which brings together the project managers, the business analysts, project planners, coordinators, hybrid roles, and Scrum Masters. And each contributed their unique strength, whether it's by planning, analysis, technical coordination, or execution. We officially kicked off on the June 16th, 2025, and concluded the project 8th August 2025 with Ruki as our sponsor, I as the project lead, and Queenette also as the BA lead. So our client, Limited Global Pathway, is an initiative by RQI Careers, and their mission basically is to empower students globally by providing structured access to international education opportunities. Basically, think of them as a trusted digital guide for parents, students, simplifying the complex world of scholarship, application, and study abroad, and having a presence out there whereby people can come in to have access to study abroad opportunities and make application and contact them. Or for every project, there's usually a challenge, and many students find it difficult in trying to access study opportunities. Hence, we quickly uncovered the gaps, and students struggled to find reliable abroad information. We discovered that 58% reported difficulties and 42% abandoned application due to confusion processes. Also, sorry, please let me just minimize this. While over 60% access educational platforms via mobile devices, all of this based on our researches. Yes, there is no mobile optimized platform that are available, little to no mobile platform that have a solution for this. These gaps highlights the urgent need for student-friendly and informative and mobile-ready website. Hence, our proposed solution Hence our proposed solutions, which is to serve as a central digital hub that will offer a curated pages, segmented pages with relevant information like the services, scholarship opportunities, country specific academic pathways. Also, an improved user experience through responsive and accessible design. Lead generational tools for contact forms where they can easily reach out to limited global pathway for application processes. Also, to empower the clients with a content management system in order for them to manage their product independently and position the brand as a trusted guide. With these, we followed our 4 processes approach. For the initiation stage, we set the foundation by developing the business case, the project charter. We gathered requirements gathering, that is elicitation questions, and developed the project plan, allocated budget and resources. For the defined stage, we broke down requirements into epics, user stories, and narrowed everything down and document processes. Then for the execution stage, we went further to, in these phases where the development started, we created wireframes, test cases, product development with the developer, product testing. While the final stage, which is the closure stage, we developed our end stage reports and do the final product testing. This structure helped us to keep us aligned and focused. Then our project was modest. We carefully allocated this project. Initiation phase allocated £600. In the defined stage, we allocated 1,500, 2,000, and 1,900. All of these, which summed off, which is the total budget for this, was about £5,000. £5,000. And clear communication was needed. We designed this plan with daily standards, sponsors updates, weekly reviews, and we used Zoom, Basecamp, and email to keep everyone aligned for daily meetings and daily stand-up and updates. We used all of these tools to check in about our progress and basically communicate updates. So our high-level requirements, this is like a broad and strategic statement that tells us what we needed to do, and we prioritize this based on must have and what should have. This was gotten based on the elicitation questions, and as you can see, we have each of our required name. This is like a broad aspect, not like the features. This we narrowed it down in order to say what our functional and non-functional document, or narrow it down based on our epics, which we'll see as I continue. So the assist process is basically the current workflow of what limited global pathways look like. They run their processes manually through phone calls, emails, or social media. They have no online presence. Why the to-be processes? That's the new workflow that we designed for them. The new processes, as you can see here, this is just like a first flow that we are currently displaying here. When they visit the website, they either choose to like sign up. That is a new user, they input their credentials, submit, and from there they're able to access curated information in the home page. They can navigate to the services and book consultations, course, countries, and scholarships. They're able to like see it, which we'll see. Then the gap analysis. This gap analysis is to bridge the gap between what the War Limited Global has, was their current workflow with the new workflow. and we're able to identify the epic. And this epic is like a high-level broad objectives that deliver substantial value to the project product. And we're able to like narrow this epic into features, because these epics cannot be a single iterations. So these are the epics for the projects, which we have about 11 epics broken down into features, which are typically small enough or delivered within a sprint or two. And we further broke this features into user stories. So these are the features we have, and the user stories are as listed here. The user story is basically talking about the journey of, okay, what are they expected to do in that features. Like it's easier to like say that, okay, this feature, we have a feature, right? We have an epic, we have a feature. This feature has been broken down into user stories, and what are the acceptance criteria for these user story. It's easier to like give it to the developer and or test, like a test case. It's easier to like basically work on this rather than a feature. It's like breaking down so a broad concept into a little concept or easier concept that are testable. Then the user case diagram is more of like the journey of the user. So for this, we have two users, which are the client and the admin. And as you can see, the clients, they can access the landing page, services, they can read about us, while the admin are the CMS, where they can update, create, edit, and delete content as they wish. Then this backlog grooming was basically done based on our user stories and our features and epic. We were able to like develop this, and this helped with our development processes to keep ourselves aligned and check the update or progress of our work, and ensure that we are following the right steps or sprints here, which we worked on the sprint 1 and sprint 2, like 2-week sprint here. Makes sense. Then the wireframe, we used Balsamic, and based on all our findings, our requirements gathering, we're able to come up with our wireframe, and this wireframe was given to the developer, and it was based on this the developer was able to bring our product into life. During the course of the project, we had some challenges, which are tight timelines, and the mitigation, we had to break work into short sprints with clear defined deliverables. Multi-team coordination, putting the team together was a challenge, like reaching out to people, but with the use of our ClickUp, Bootcamp, and real-time task tracking, daily stand-up for alignment, we're able to like ensure communication, because initially it was difficult understanding these tools. Then approvals took time to like maybe some 2 days, 3 days, but those are the challenges we face. We had to understand that we cannot escape those challenges in terms of waiting for your facilitator or your sponsors' feedbacks. Hence, it affected our progress in terms of deliverables. Then maintaining MVP focus. It's a group of teams, everybody bringing up ideas, and all. We had to ensure that we're not going out of the mandate that was given to us. Technical alignment. Most of us, it was new. These tools were new to us, and we're trying to get familiar in terms of balsamic and all. We had no previous knowledge of it, so we had to align ourselves in learning all of these tools. External dependencies, and sponsor inputs, project support inputs. A lot of inputs were coming in, and we're trying to make sure that we're not going far from what we are meant to do. Then testing bottlenecks across. Then in terms of delegating testing, like, okay, we had issues giving people testing the products. Most of them don't know or most of us really don't know what to do in terms of 200, making sure that, okay, checking the server that, okay, this is actually parsing, this endpoint is being called, it's not just dummy data. And also we had to learn how to do that, because as a project manager, those are part of the skills. Then resource availability was also a challenge. Then key risks and issues faced during the course of the project was missed deadline due to poor tax tracking and unfair assignment, reduced engagement from team members, delaying approvals, communication gaps, delayed feedback from facilitator and supporter. Then lesson learned, effective communication and collaborations. We're able to understand ourselves better and work better. Constructive feedback. We have to ensure that what we are saying is not offending the next person or our fellow team members. Then risk identification and mitigation. We're able to know how to use tools like the fishbone, like in order to identify risks and mitigations, the impact and all of that. Comprehensive documentation, understand what documents are required for each phase, strong teamwork, mutual respect, strategic and task dedication, problem solving, and adaptability. So I'll just stop sharing. Just going to escape and navigate to the website to show you what we've done. So this is Limited Global Pathway website, and once you visit the website, you have access to created information, which is why study abroad. This is a new website. Welcome to Limited Global Pathways. Explore destinations, scholarship highlights, testimonials, blogs, and events. Get in touch, and yeah. So from here, you can easily navigate to watch videos on YouTube, and this is meant to let the user see informations or success stories of people that have passed through Limited Global Pathways. Also, you can know more about Limited Global Pathways. This page shows the value, the teams, the services, shows the services of what we offer, which is student visa, scholarship mentoring, matching, global university access, and our processes, which is initial consultation for assessment, university selection, application process, visa assistance, and departure. So this shows you, gives you a foresight of what you are expecting or how the processes look like. Then the countries, this shows the countries that Limited Global Pathways are offering study opportunities or helping in terms of, sorry please. Okay, so for the contact details, this contact details is where you can easily reach out to Limited Global Pathways. So I'm just going to go through how you can, from the countries, how you can easily. So once you go to learn more, there's a button that shows contact now. So in this contact now, you input your name, last name, phone number, an email address, and additional message. So this triggers. So once this has been sent, get to the mail, and Limited Global Pathways reach out to the client. And for the scholarship, once a scholarship interests you, you can easily enter your first name, your last name, country, university of your choice, then the budget that you have, then other informations as well. Then you submit, and okay, nationality, interest or course of interest. So this has been successful. With this limited global pathways, we'll reach out and continue the application process. Then for the admin, because we have like a 2-user journey flow. So this is a CMS where the admin manage the content for manage the content in the user end, like in the user end. So this is a dashboard. This dashboard displays like an overview of what is happening in the website. Then this is the services. This services is fully functional. Everything are fully functional. You can delete, you can view, you can edit, you can delete. Then the countries as well, scholarship event, blogs, about us, all are fully active and functional. Then the FAQs, then the settings, you can update your informations and all of that. So these links are the social media links. Active takes you to limited global pathways, about us, the privacy and policy page where you can see more information about the policies. That brings me to the end of the presentation. If you have any questions.
Hey, thank you so much, Farida. That was a detailed presentation. And like I said, this is one of the projects that excites me because it's brand new, like a brand new, and we use a different platform entirely, different from what we used to use, right? And this project literally had little to no issue. Like this is one of the projects that I know they didn't have developer issue. Like nobody came to report developer to me that our developer is not doing this, it's not following this, it's not doing that, right? So if Farida reaches out, it's always to, oh, please, we need approval from the sponsor. Can you please help us reach out to the sponsor? That's just it. And they built this entire thing you're seeing in the space of 8 weeks. And I can tell you, most of them did not have experience. John asked if it is project management or website development. Is the two intertwined? It's a project management bootcamp and the project they worked on is website development. I hope that answers your question, John. Right? So I love the presentation. It was really, really detailed. Well done, Farida. Well done to you and your team. And I can't wait to hear your success. In fact, I'm looking forward to it, to hear your success stories. And anybody have any question for them, feedback, anyone, please feel free to ask. Hey, I guess nobody has any question. Farida, thank you and well done. So let's go to the last theme for today. Project Beta. And the person I'll be presenting is Collins Okoye, the worked on the rebrand of the coordinator website. Collins, are you ready? I think I saw him earlier.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Collins.
Yeah, hi, Onye. Just a minute.
If you can share your screen.
All right. Can you confirm that you can get the sound from me as well as you can see my screen and
Yes, we
the
can.
content on what you can see?
Yeah, we can see product demo presented by Project Beta, and we can also hear you.
Okay. Can you see in terms of the slide motion? Is it moving?
Yes, we can.
All right. Perfect.
This your slide is looking really nice.
Oh, thank you. Kudos to the team. So just a minute.
So you have the floor.
All right, thank you. Just a second. Hi everyone. My name is Collins, and I represent the lead BA for Project Beta, also known as Rebels on Cohort 13.0. I will be presenting on the product demo on the revamped website for our clients, Rookie, whose products the coordinator specializes in providing collaborative services for its clientele, individuals, and businesses, mostly event coordinators, event managers, and other vendor contractors within the entertainment and hospitality industry, providing end-to-end event planning support from evaluation to execution. Introducing the team, we had actors from the project management, with the lead person of project manager. Okay, that's Chineye. In terms of the business analyst, being myself, being the lead BA, we also have actors from the project management office, Scrum Master, and those in hybrid roles. Our client's platform lacked modern design, clear messaging, and an intuitive user experience, which negatively impacted its ability to achieve the desired traction in meeting its business needs. Following the elicitation meeting with our clients to determine its desired outcomes, we proposed redesigning the public-facing website to create a visually appealing, responsive, and user-friendly interface without altering its existing back-end structure or functionality. The new design will showcase the coordinator services and value proposition, which I would go through towards the end of this presentation. Also providing streamlined user pathways for inquiries, bookings, and integrate seamlessly with the existing backend. Okay, approach to developing the proposed solution. On the build up to revamping the public facing website, we adopted an agile approach for the product development phase, which began with the initiate phase, from receiving the project mandate to creating the business case, followed by the define phase of creating the epic list to sign off on user stories, then followed by the execution phase, which entails the product's backlog grooming using the ClickUp tool, to having the sprint retrospective with the developer and other stakeholders. And finally, on the closure phase, from obtaining a client acceptance form to currently having the product demo. Okay. On the project process, for the software development lifecycle in executing this process, we utilize documentation tools such as Microsoft Word for drafting requirements and documentation, as well as taking meeting notes. We as well utilize the Bootcamp to facilitate team collaboration, communication, and file sharing. For the analysis tool, we utilize Microsoft Excel to create dashboards and generate reports. For the wireframing tool, we utilize Balsamic to design user interface that outline how the system will work and validates the user experience before development. For the modeling tool, we utilize Draw.io to develop process flow diagrams and the UML diagrams to create visual representation of processes, systems, and data flows. For the presentation tool, we utilized PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint for visual presentations for stakeholders updates, communicating project status, decision-making meetings to drive solutions. We also utilize ClickUp to track our user stories, maintain traceability, prioritize features, and maintain, and was able to manage change requests for the projects and requirements management tool. So on the RASI matrix basically is just a tool used to clarify the roles, responsibilities of each task and deliverable in a project, so as to, in terms of prevent any role ambiguity and avoid as much friction as possible. On the EPIC list, basically it's the large body of work to develop the functional requirements and non-functional requirements, which we had 13 items that basically make up the EPIC list, or you could also refer to as the high-level requirements list. For the feature mapping, we had to organize and prioritize product features by mapping them out on a board. And for the user stories, it's just having to break down the high-level requirements list into molecular form that basically makes up the user stories, where we also followed in terms of the Moscow formats of the must have, should have, could have, and the likes, and not to have. For the TOBI process, which is basically the potential state of the website, I will, towards the end of this demo, I would take us to a brief of the assist process as regards to what the initial state of the website before the development. So the TOBI process is basically the potential state of the website of what we intend to achieve for our clients. For the use case diagram, it's just basically representing the flow between all actors that will be captured on the TOBI process as regards to the potential states. Then we have PMO reports. These are just basically easy stuff as regards to reporting, documentation, filing, the rates, lessons learned, issued, and the likes. Coming to the challenges, in as much as we experienced or we are faced with challenges during the software development lifecycle phase, they were not set as limitations towards achieving the success of these products. Though we had, in terms of delay from the developers, stakeholders in making their inputs that basically affected the progress of the key deliverables. We also have delay in progress updates and approval on documents, lack of availability of team members leading to project delay in task execution. Also knowledge gap we faced, but they didn't come as limitation towards the success of this product. As regards to the solution to the challenges mentioned back, we had to maintain open and consistent communication with the developer. We also set clear project timelines and escalate the importance of timely approval of deliverables. We also maintained a clear communication line, which we had to use the Basecamp for that, set realistic project timelines, create backup, balance and checks, and schedule regular meetings, though most were inconvenient, but we had to have the meetings to discuss challenges and progress further. On the issues, we had issues with team members' attendance and participation, which is very common for this project exercise. We also had, in terms of fatigue from long hours, being involved in meetings, and also heavy workload reduced efficiency and team coordination. We also have the developer was not aligned with the project goals, resulting in miscommunication and delay. In as much as there were issues, we had to find a way to overcome those issues and progress further to achieve the success of the product development. Lessons learned, effective teamwork and collaboration, consistent communication and clear role assignments, maintaining comprehensive and organized documentation. Coming to the build phase, for the wireframes, we made use of the balsamic in designing the wireframe, so designing the wireframe basically in terms of the to-be process of what we want, the potential state of the website, what we wanted to achieve. Though this is not an exact replica, but this was basically to pass in terms of the pictorial information to the developer to work with. And on the product backlog, which we made use of the ClickUp, basically keeping track, traceability, as well as having to monitor the development lifecycle phase. All right, and coming to the website, let me just a minute to the website screen. So this is the potential state of the website, basically what we have developed. Remember, our clients basically came to us to, revamp the website to make it more user-friendly, make it more intuitive, also improve the way the system collects data without a snippet on what the website was in the past. So we had this. You could see the look is a bit dull, pardon my language, boring, or basically not engaging. It doesn't have that modern look. And also it's in terms of the organization of its content, this seems not to be aligned. Basically, some sections are out of place or redundant. And also on how it collects data, it's not smart. So we then came up with this, which has been designed by the developer, majorly on the front end. We have in terms of, we have been able to achieve that modern look. We have been able to achieve how the system interacts with its user and also how it collects data. I will just basically go through in terms of the breadcrumbs. On the home page, we have this. Just a brief, just slide through. And coming to the About Us basically tells us information about the clients and its services. Okay. Can you confirm that you can see my screen? I'm currently on the website.
Yes, we can.
All right, perfect. All right, great. So the About Us page, basically information about the services and the clients, services they do provide. Coming down to the pricing page, which has to do with in terms of the pricing options or the pricing packages available to the front end users. All right, and we also have the frequently asked questions, which the user can basically get more information about the service. And if unable to, or if they're not satisfied with the response on this page, then they can contact the administrator directly on the FAQ page. And thereafter, we have the contact us, which in terms of the page section is quite engaging and as well as interactive. So this is basically what we're able to achieve moving from this, which was the as is state of the website, to moving into this, which is the to be state of the website currently, what we have. Thank you for your attention, your time. Presentation has now come to an end. Any questions, feedback, contributions? And also, I will be dropping the link of the websites on the platform for members of the wider team to have a look. So it says, well, let's give feedback.
Thank you so much, Collins. Yeah. Thank you. Well done. I really enjoyed your presentation, and not because of anything, but because of the fact that you guys paid attention to details, even the challenges. I mean, I know about the developer issue. Tina is always in my DM because of that. And I know about how she lamented about the developer, how there was so much delay, right? And yet you guys still came up with something so fantastic. So that's and then the team too, right? The team, because of the lack of participation from the team, the workload. There are sometimes that I'll randomly join your meetings. You guys will just not know I'm there because I don't join on that and I don't join with my personal name. So I will just join with any name and I'll see you guys on calls late at night. Well done to all of you. You guys did amazingly well, right? Does anybody have questions for Collins before he signs off? Any question for Collins? Okay, I think he has he dropped the link. Collins dropped the link like a few seconds ago. So if you scroll up the chat, you see it there. Yeah, and he has dropped it again. Right. So and every other person that presented today, you can also drop your website link for anyone that wants to like go through the website just to like view it themselves. So project Skyline. I don't even know if Project Skyline is still here. Project Skyline, Vortex, and Studies Fair. Please drop your website link as well. Okay, so now we are rounding up. It's 2, and I don't want to take too much of our time. Let me just briefly share my screen. Okay, so can you guys see my screen, please? Can everybody see my screen, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, so concluding, you might be wondering, okay, I've seen all this thing. Is tech really important? Please, it is, right? It is very, very important. Tech is not just an industry that they just made up. No, right? It's much more than that. And the truth is that it's more like the backbone of every industry now, whether finance, whether health and care, retail, even government, right? Technology is now driving progress in each industry that you find yourself. So if you are an engineering person, like you've worked as an engineer before, you can take project management. Yes, we have project engineers, right? We have construction project managers as well. Now, tech is going places, right? It's growing fast. We have AI induced in our bootcamp now, right? So, and we all know, if you've used ChatGPT before or all these AI tools, you know how fast-paced AI is growing in tech. So, if you are shying away from tech, how are you going to like have a proper understanding of the nitty-gritty of AI, right? And our bootcamp covers all these things. Anything you need, the bootcamp will set you up for that tech world. As long as you participate, you put in your time, your effort, and you know how to sell the experience and skills that you've gotten from the bootcamp. I'm telling you, you are going places. You find your way to be easy to navigate the job market. Now, I'm not saying that the minute you finish the bootcamp like this, immediately your first job that you apply for, you are getting the job. No, there are challenges. The same way there are challenges in projects, there are challenges in the real world as well. While some people are lucky that, I think one of the success stories we recently heard from the alumni webinar was that she said her friend that even introduced her to the civil service because she got a job with civil service. The friend that introduced her that, oh, instead of trying for private company, why can't she just try for civil service? That one did not even waste time. Like the first job she applied for after the bootcamp, she got the job. Or she was saying she has been applying for jobs even after that friend got. Now, let's take note that she also met the person while on the bootcamp. It was not a friend she made from way back. No, they became friends in the bootcamp. So aside from the fact that you are getting skills, you are also getting to build bonds with people of like mind, like people that think like you, that have common goals, shared goals like you. You're also getting to build relationships with them as well. So yes, RKY is a community for building skills, for setting you up in the job market, and also for networking, for bringing you to meet people from diverse backgrounds that have the same goals as you, right? Our boot camp, like I said, we have AI induced into all our boot camps, everything, not just project management and business analysis. And we have over 2,000 success stories. These are success stories. I'm just scrolling through because our time is up, right? These are success stories, and these are more success stories from Trustpilot, from Google. You can check them out, right? And our training perks includes live expert-led training, acquire skills and techniques, expert CVs and LinkedIn optimization. Yes, you also do competency tests, interview preparation, end-to-end IT project delivery, post bootcamp support, and access to LMS, UK job reference, and certificates that is recognized globally. Now, our certificate is not just recognized in the UK. We have students that are not in the UK. Some are in the US, some are in Canada, and they have gotten jobs. So our students are not just, oh, it's just UK they are catering for. So if you are looking to transition into tech, but you are not targeting the UK job market, you are targeting Canada job market or the US job market, this bootcamp still works for you. These are some of our students that took our bootcamp, right? And our payment for the bootcamp, the price is £599. And yes, you can pay in installments when you use Klarna, ClearPay, PayPal, or pay later. Support, please drop the payment link and also the WhatsApp link for them to contact. Now, but if you're taking digital marketing or product management, there's a discount going on that is going for £300, right? And I think the bootcamp is starting today. And our Excel bootcamp and UK compliance bootcamp. So if you have legal background or you just want to do something in the compliance field, yes, you can. And the bootcamp is starting 13th of September. The next project management bootcamp is starting 18th of October. So you can secure your slots now. And the next data analysis bootcamp is starting 11th of October as well. So thank you all for joining today's session. I hope it has been impactful, it has been insightful, and you've learned a lot from the session as well. So any feedback, any questions, any comments? Does anybody have anything to say? This is the time to go for it. Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So thank you very much for the whole explanation and the session. Thanks again to all the presenters. Yeah, for me, I was kind of um, confused because I'm new here. I subscribed for data analysis and business intelligence. So this is my first time joining. I wasn't sure. I was like asking myself, am I supposed to be here? Because what I was hearing was not related to what I subscribed for. So I was kind of confused. But I think this your last conclusion now explains it. The session is starting in October 11th. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So thank you everyone for joining, and let's all have a wonderful day. Bye.